Good morning, Vikes, and welcome to this special episode of VTV.
Wait, why is it special?
Because we're anchoring again, of course.
Oh, that makes sense.
Earlier this month, the Triton Athletics Department offered its first annual Viking Combine. Athletes from all sports challenged themselves in events designed to measure their speed, strength, and agility.
Here's what the day looks like.
Triton recently held its first annual Viking Combine. This gave students the opportunity to showcase their athletic abilities in a friendly competition.
What we have when we have a combine is an athletic test. It's a test of your athletic ability. It's a measurement. We are basing it on the combine that is used in the National Football League. Right? And I don't know how many of you are following the National Football League, but they just recently had their rookie combine, and they measured their athletes. How fast are you? How strong are you? How far can you jump? How long can you jump? You then have some motivation to say, hey, here's what I ran at the combine. Here's how much I could, how far I could jump at the combine. I want to get better at those things. And the event you're going to do is a 40-yard dash. It's going to measurement of your speed, and then we'll measure your strength and the weight limit. The cone drill over there on the high school side, we're doing with Coach McCarthy. The vertical jump, which is a measurement of how high you can jump. The standing broad jump, the standing long jump, which is again a measurement of how far you can jump. What we are attempting to do is create a tradition where we have our athletes come up and get measured and get tested.
I think that definitely the positives are for doing the combine is that everybody can get together and work out together and be competitive with each other and hopefully have fun while we're doing it.
I'm having fun.
So I think the combine's really important for athletes and for coaches because it gives the athletes a chance to show what they've been working on in the off season, and it gives the coaches a chance to see how those athletes have improved since last season and maybe look at some new athletes that are coming into the program.
I did the combine because I think it's a great way to see what people can do, what I can do in terms of the different things that we have to do, like running and lifting and jumping, and seeing how things go for everybody.
This past Wednesday, Triton offered another first annual event, this time in the library.
The Vocational Career Fair was designed to give students an opportunity to browse a variety of vocations and speak to professionals and employers in those fields.
Not everyone plans to go right to college after high school, and the career fair introduced students to some of the other options out there.
On Tuesday, April 23rd, Triton hosted a vocational career fair in the high school library commons. More than 35 presenters participated, representing vocational training programs, trade unions, and employers from around the North Shore. Students were able to speak face-to-face with industry professionals and learn more about the job description and training required for a variety of careers.
After seeing the college fairs here in the fall, I wondered, as someone new to Triton, what programs were offered for students who saw themselves on a vocational track. And that was the start of the idea to put this fair together.
So my name is Jill. I represent Spa Tech Institute in Ipswich. We will train students to be licensed massage therapists or licensed estheticians.
A massage therapist does miracles. We have that person come in who's been in pain or under stress, and using a very ancient form of massage, because massage is ancient, we help relax them. We do very specific areas on the body, wherever they have some pain or issues going on. Our clients get off the table. A lot of times they say that they feel better than if they went to PT.
We're excited to have a variety of training programs, folks from unions as well as employers, so that students get a broad sense of what some of the training is required to enter some fields like electrician or pipe fitter, as well as what some of the opportunities are in terms of earnings and in terms of advancement and where you can go with these kinds of careers.
It could help point me in the right direction and give me an idea of what I should look at for my future.
I was talking to Officer Lucy for a little while. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I got his card.
Lucky you.
My name is Jim Turner. I represent the New England Carpenters Training Program. The type of student that would be best suited for our program, I like to refer to it as left-brained thinkers, people that learn by doing, learn by hands-on. So we take students that have little or no skills and we elevate them to a position where they can make a career as a professional carpenter. So the wages roughly for a union carpenter in the Boston area is $74 an hour. That includes their wage, which is around $45 an hour, and then in their pension, their annuity, and their health insurance.
So my name is Derek Sullivan with Universal Technical Institute. Our school's in the transportation industry, so we offer programs like automotive, marine, welding, CNC machining, collision repair, diesel, and we have a NASCAR program. Our students like to learn hands-on. Half the time will be spent in the classroom and the other half will be spent in a lab, working in a team environment, diagnosing, troubleshooting, taking things apart, putting things back together. Then they can take that education and, with the help of our employment department, find full-time job interviews for them and hopefully have a successful career in the industry.
I'm interested in engineering now. Talk to that guy right there. I can do NASCAR, engineering now, and motorcycle, cool stuff.
So we're very excited that we have some parents here today who are Triton parents who own businesses, who are very happy to be supporting this effort.
I'm DJ Conti with Arthur Page Insurance. We do personal and commercial insurance in the greater Newburyport area. So we protect the things that you buy and own. I think high school kids are familiar with auto insurance. There's really endless possibilities in what you can do and really what you can make. It does take time, you know, it's really a relationship business, and I would say that for those that are outgoing and like helping people and like being part of the community and like providing or like to get into a service-based industry, you know, insurance is an excellent route to go.
I'm the owner of Pretty Please Hair Salon in Rowley. My industry is hairdressing, making people feel beautiful. I feel like the type of student that's drawn to this industry is the creative soul. Somebody that likes to dabble in something that's creative but not quite sure if it's art necessarily, like drawing or constructing something. So it gives them an opportunity to dabble in color, dabble in style, that's fun, and people react to it immediately. First couple years in this industry is not easy. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of patience. You are required to work 2 years in the state of Massachusetts as an apprentice. What you should be doing in between all of that is watching and observing and shadowing, learning and questioning, and just be very aggressive with wanting to get the tools in your hand and actually working on clients.
We hope that students come away with an exposure to maybe some fields and some professions that they didn't really know about. We hope that they understand how things and choices that they make today about things like attendance and the courses they take are going to impact what opportunities are open to them in the future.
And we also are hoping that they make connections with these people. So when they go in for an interview, they understand that eye contact is important, that reaching out and your first handshake is just as important as what's on your resume. And this is a great opportunity for them to have that.
You know, it's hard to know what you want to do when you're in high school. The sooner you can try to narrow that down, I think the more efficient you'll be.
If you have a passion for it, do it. Do what you love. Don't chase the money. The money will come. You just have to be patient, work on your craft, and you'll do fine.
When you get out of bed every morning after you graduate high school and get that full-time job, make sure you're going to work and doing something you want to do. You have a passion for, you have a talent for, only you know what that is, so find it, follow the process, whatever path it is to have that successful career, and then from there, you know, have a great career, a successful life.
Triton softball was expected to be one of the Cape Ann League's top teams entering the season, and the Vikings showed why in their season opener against Pentucket, winning 21-0 in a Mercy Rule shortened game. The Vikings received multiple hits from 7 different players, led by senior second baseman Emily Carvelis, who had a pair of home runs and drove in 5.
There's a shot, and
There
that's
it
going
is.
to go.
Gone.
That's all the way out. That's out by a mile. That's out onto the football field. That thing was so far gone. 3-run shot for Emily Carvelis. And there's a shot. It looks like it's going to go, and it is. That's another home run for Emily Carvelis, a 2-run shot, the 4th home run of this game for the Triton Vikings. They are on fire.
Fellow senior Bridget Sheehan also had a day to remember at the plate, as she just missed hitting for the cycle with a 2-run home run, 2 doubles, and a single.
The two of them together are two of the best power hitters in the league. And
Speaking
that's
of which, shot. There you go. And that one's all the way out. It's a home run. Opening day home run. Home opener home run for Bridget Sheehan. 2-run shot.
While Triton's offense was stacking up the runs, junior starting pitcher Catherine Quigley held the Sachems to only 3 hits in the game, and the Vikings defense was error-free.
There's no question. They've both been all-stars consistently.
There's a strikeout. There we go. Graduation and all. There's a shot, and it's going to be cleanly caught in the outfield. There's the out. She can double her up with a good throw, and she got it. Oh, in time. Fantastic. Great play by Carvelis. Who's the center fielder?
So Grace McGonigal made a great play up center field.
Fantastic.
Hit the center field.
And there's a shot. It's to Carvelis. She's going to scoop it up easy. Good throw to Mia. 3 outs. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody gets past second base. In my mind, softball and baseball are very long games, and not a lot happens. And we got to see, I think, 5 home runs today in an hour and 15-minute long game. Some great defensive play all around the field. Some solid pitching. This was good stuff.
The next home games for the Vikes will be Monday against Rockport and Friday against Newburyport, so come out and support the team. I'm Ava, and that's your sports take of the week.
Love them or hate them, cell phones are here to stay.
For some, they're a tool to improve productivity. For others, they're a source of entertainment.
For most of us, they're a way to stay in touch with our friends. But have phones helped or hurt our social interactions? Sam Bell asked that question in our final segment.
Since the release of the iPhone in 2007, phones have completely changed the way we socialize. Years later, we wonder, have phones helped or hurt us in our social interactions?
In my personal opinion, I definitely believe that phones hurt social situations because when you're talking to someone, they'll just pick up their phone and start looking at memes. Like, what? That's so rude, you know? Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation with Bobby and he'll just pull out his phone and be like, ha, look at this meme. I'm like, wait, no, I want to talk to you about something serious.
I think they do not help social interaction because when you're talking with someone and you're trying to have a genuine conversation, it's really hard to do that when the person that you're talking with is always just staring at their phone, and it's really hard to have that conversation and really like make a connection with that person if they're not completely invested in what you're trying to say.
I think it depends. I think it matters on how close you become with a person if you meet them through social media. Like, in some cases, you can meet someone on social media and become, really good friends with them, but in other cases, you can meet them on social media and just be really awkward with them in real life, and that's just really weird.
I think when it comes to reaching out to friends, social media or phones can be a good source to talk, reach your friends about anything, but when it comes to face-to-face conversations, I think students lack skills because of their phones.
Absolutely, I believe people are way too dependent on their phones. Personally, I spend 7 hours a day on my phone, according to the Screen Thing app, and I feel like that's too much. I definitely think if I had my phone violently ripped away from me, my life wouldn't be heading in the same direction that it is right now. Maybe that's for the better, but yeah, they're dependent.
I think people are too dependent on their phones, for homework and just looking on it when they're in an awkward situation and having nothing else to do. I do that.
I think it really depends on the person because different people will use their phones a lot more than others. Like me, I use my phone a lot. That's just a personal preference, but there will be other kids who don't use their phones at all and are not dependent on them. So.
Yes, I do think that cell phones can help social situations because a lot of kids I know have trouble talking to people in person, and they feel more comfortable texting or typing out what they want to say instead of actually saying it in person. So in a way that can help kids.
While in some situations phones do improve social situations, we think that the overall impact of phones on the modern world has been negative.
Naomi, if you walk in front of this camera.
Thanks for tuning in to our special episode today.
We'll see you next time on
VTV. Oh my God! Good morning, Vikes! Sorry, my throat's really sore today.
All right, everyone shut up.
Athletes from all the sports.
You should just do all sports instead of all the sports.
Yeah,
That
all the
sounds
sports
weird.
kind of sounds like you don't know English.
It was designed to give students an opportunity to browse a variety of vocations and speak to professionals.
He's just
I just hurt my knuckle. Ow.
He's a drama queen. Ignore it. I can hear you.
Oh, icky. Stop.
For some, they're a tool to improve.
It's not productivity. Productivity.
It's a new word. Thanks for tuning in. Tuning in to.
So we'll see you next time on
VTV. That we need to be in sync.